Hi, I'm David Jones with the Third Coast Herb Company, makers of Herbalogic line of concentrated herb drops. And I'd like to take a couple minutes to introduce you to one of our formulas for women's health, Peacekeeper. As the name suggests, this formula is designed to keep the peace. It does that by easing the emotional intensity of mood swings, especially those that can come with a woman's monthly period. If you're already familiar with another one of our formulas, Decompress, you may notice that it contains many of the same ingredients as Peacekeeper. That's because Peacekeeper uses Decompress as a foundation, but we've built on it by adding a few other powerful herbs to target the specific kinds of emotional highs and lows that PMS brings. So let's talk a little bit about the herbs in this formula and what they do. Like I said, we based Peacekeeper on the widely used stress formula in Decompress. And if you haven't checked out our video with that formula, I would suggest going back to that one and see what makes that formula so special. For Peacekeeper, we built on the base formula for stress and tension by adding 3 more herbs: nutgrass rhizome, albizia, and wild turmeric. Now, historically, nutgrass rhizome is used in Chinese medicine to make a formula better at clearing irritability. One thing Peacekeeper's base formula does really well is provide emotional assistance to people who respond to stress with anger, especially the kind of sudden or explosive anger that seems to come out of nowhere. Our second addition to the base formula is the bark of the Persian silk tree, also called albizia. This herb has traditionally been used to calm the mind, and it has some interesting research that's been done on it. It's been done in animal models, and it shows that it has an effect in the brain similar to certain kinds of antidepressants. The third herb we added is the root of wild turmeric, which is used historically to help with excess laughter, sleep disturbances, and emotional problems that feel more like a heaviness or oppression in the chest. Now, there are actually a lot of colorful descriptions of symptoms in the Chinese medical literature. Partly that's due to cultural differences and things that get lost in translation. A good example, and one of my favorites, is it's the condition that wild turmeric is used for. It's a desire to ascend to high places, remove clothing, and sing. Of course, I don't know too many women with PMS who feel the urge to sing naked on a mountaintop, but the goal of this formula is to reduce the amplitude of mood swings, to flatten the highs and lows on the emotional roller coaster. These 3 extra herbs help do that. Nutgrass to dampen unpredictable anger and irritability, albizia to combat feelings of sadness, and turmeric to help prevent, manic behavior like ecstatic disrobing at altitude. So that's what Peacekeeper does. Now, for what it doesn't do. Peacekeeper targets mood swings, so it's not designed to have an effect on the physical symptoms of PMS like breast tenderness or bloating or cramps or back pain. And the truth is, not all women experience the full range of PMS symptoms, and the severity of it differs from person to person. Our philosophy is to provide formulas that target specific issues. That way you don't end up taking herbs for conditions you don't have. Bottom line, Peacekeeper is intended to ease emotional extremes, and it works very well for that. If you only suffer from mild mood swings, keep a bottle close by and use as needed. If you typically suffer from more severe moodiness, start taking it twice a day, about a week before you know symptoms will come up. Then increase as needed to help up to the maximum dose, which is 4 milliliters 3 times a day. If you aren't feeling any better at that dose, you should probably talk to an herbalist before taking more. Now, before I go, let me share a little secret. I take Peacekeeper. I use it to turn around crappy days, when I need an attitude adjustment, or when someone just really rubbed me the wrong way and I can't shake it. Not all emotional instability has to do with hormones. Peacekeeper doesn't impact hormone levels, so it can work for men too. Of course, only very secure men will be comfortable buying the pink bottle. But remember that many of the same mood-normalizing herbs can be found in our stress formula Decompress. Well, that's Peacekeeper, Herbalogic's formula for PMS mood swings. As always, you can find more information on our website, and if you have any questions, please feel free to call us or email us. We'd love to hear from you.